Welcome to 88 Sports. In this video, we'll take a look at all the fighters who picked Adesanya to win over Strickland, and some of their funny reactions after Strickland won. Ian Gary gives Strickland zero chance. Adesanya will absolutely annihilate Sean Strickland. He, Strickland, doesn't possess anywhere near the skill set. Doesn't possess the intelligence or IQ either. Sean's going in there to make it a brawl, but Adesanya is far too smart for that. He will fight at his range, and his range only, that's it. I don't know when he finishes him, and that part is irrelevant really, but it's only a matter of time before Adesanya starts to clinically piece him up. Looks like Ian's going to have to eat his words for now. Dan Hooker chimed in with this quote. Strickland just doesn't have the skill set, it's a bad stylistic matchup. It's a guy who overreacts and bites on everything. He's a guy who overreacts to everything. Against a guy who is drawing reactions out, Israel is the guy who's the best at getting any guy to do what he wants them to do, the best puppet master. That's the true secret to his power. It's the puppet master versus the ultimate puppet. Sounds like Dan grossly underestimated Strickland's skills in this case. UFC middleweight contender Nassourdine Imavov gave Strickland a fighting chance. I don't think it's going to be very easy for him. I think it's going to be a really complicated fight. What I will say is that Strickland is a really annoying guy to fight against. And the longer the fight goes, if it goes 5 rounds, it could actually work to Strickland's favor. However, I don't think he's going to win. I think he's going to come back down the rankings, and I think I'm going to get my shot at a rematch in the future. Nassourdine had it mostly right until he backtracked. Funny enough, it seems only 2 people had Strickland winning, and that was Dan EJ and Brad Tavares. Both are his teammates. Here's what the pound-for-pound king John Jones had to say. I got Izzy winning just because he's more versatile. He does everything that Sean does, just way more calculated. Izzy could beat Strickland in a boxing match if he had to. I think he's more calculated, and I think his power is a few steps up about Strickland as well. Not as harsh as other takes, and some valid points for sure. This is what Kevin Holland had to say. Styles make fights, and Strickland doesn't really like to get hit with big kicks, and Izzy has cardio. Magomedov didn't have any, obviously. With Strickland versus Izzy, Strickland likes to do the man dance, but I don't think he has enough dance moves to dance with Israel Adesanya. I think Izzy picks him apart, Izzy picks du Plessis apart. It'll probably be little leg kicks, a few push kicks, every once in a while he'll throw something big and spinning. Izzy has more chances of knocking out Strickland because Strickland will take more chances than du Plessis does. Here's Volk picking his buddy Izzy. I'm going to go obviously TKO. I think it's going to be a TKO mid-rounds. Anywhere 2-3, I think you could do it in the first, but I'm picking round 2, round 3 TKO stoppage, and I think he really does put it on him. Sean Strickland's going to say some things, and I think Izzy's going to get the payback that he wants, and it's going to be that type of fight where he really gets to hurt this guy. Sean's tough, he's going to keep trying to come forward, and I can just see him getting absolutely battered. Well, that quote didn't age well. Izzy was knocked down and nearly out in the first round, and by the end of it, he was looking battered and bruised while Strickland looks fresh and ready to go another 5 rounds. Bilal Muhammad is convinced Adesanya is taking the win. I think Izzy's just going to outclass him. Izzy's striking is going to be way better than him. It's going to be kind of like the Pereira fight. I think what Magomedov did to Strickland the first round, I think Izzy can keep that pace up for 5 rounds and do the same exact thing. Doesn't look like Izzy met his expectations. New UFC bantamweight champion Sean O'Malley had some choice words for his prediction. I think Izzy smokes Strickland. I would love to see Izzy piece him up. He's just so f***ing slick on his feet, Sean walks forward with his f***ing chin up. I think O'Malley may be a bit biased considering Strickland came at him in the past for his snitch pedophile tattoo. If you want to learn more about this beef, we made a whole video documenting their back and forth. Click on the linked video here to watch it unfold. Well, that's the end of this video. There's a lot of people who completely whiffed on these predictions. But who could have seen this coming? That just goes to show you that this is a crazy sport, and it can be anyone's time and any given night.